entering the Cash Talk experience with K-Bone and RBG. Let's go! Get the terps!
Welcome to Cash Talk, the Wake and Bake Show. I'm KJ. With me, as always, is RBG. This podcast is brought to you by Avani Botanical CBD. Avani is 100% plant-based, vegan-safe, gluten-free, and non-GMO. I use their tinctures every morning and every night, and I've definitely, without a doubt, noticed a difference in my moods. No headaches, my anxiety is tame. I mean, it's a wonderful, wonderful addition for me, and definitely plenty of others I know that use it. I've had great results with it. So head over to shopavani.com and use promo code CASHED. That's shopavani.com and use promo code CASHED and get 40% off your first order today. Shopavani.com. Cash Talk is also brought to you by Smokable Gas Florida, South Florida's premier dispo. They need to be in that cookie store. Just watch. I'm telling you, they have just from edibles to oils to flowers. It's just top notch, up and down, all across the board. So head over to Smokable Gas Florida on Instagram and show them some love. Alright, fam, enjoy the show. Here we go. Yoo! Yeah, because all that matters is hash.
It's damp out there.
Yeah, man, same here. It's not nice here. I'm not
Yeah.
not feeling the weather today.
Yeah.
So my crop's just getting beat up right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure.
So another day though.
Yeah, man. And dude, we had some crazy sports stuff happening last night. So
fill me in.
The Saints beat the Chargers in overtime. But this kid Justin Herbert for the Chargers, man, he's
how's he looking?
Dude, 4 touchdowns last night. 4 touchdowns. It's the first time a rookie has thrown for 4 touchdowns in a Monday. Or well, it was technically a Monday night game.
Right.
Oh yeah, it was a Monday night game, but they weren't supposed to play then originally or something. Something happened where they had to change the schedule. But yeah, man, it's wild.
Yeah, dude, that's good to hear. How's have you watched the kid Joe Burrow play yet?
Oh yeah.
How's he doing?
Yeah. He's done really good. He had a bad game last week because they played the Ravens, and the Ravens defense is just nasty.
Right.
But he's done super well as well. I mean, it's definitely, as a Dolphins fan, making me want them to put 2 in, but Fitzpatrick's finally starting to figure it out. So, but then in baseball, the Rays got a 2-0 lead on the Astros, which everybody wants the Rays to beat the Astros. Whether it would have been the Yankees or the Rays, everybody was going to want them to beat the Astros. So they're up 2-0 now.
Nobody wants the Astros to win.
Yep, and then the Braves beat the Dodgers last night, so they're up 1-0 in their series, and that's the ALCS and the NLCS.
It's just so odd right now because it just does not feel like, right now I would be diehard, baseball. Sorry, yeah. I'd be all over baseball, watching every single game right now.
Yeah.
Same with basketball, hockey. I don't even know who won the cup.
Yeah. Yeah, the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do know.
You knew that.
I did know that.
You just forget because it happened when there was like 4 other things on TV that night.
This is what I can tell you. I have no idea what the series was. Yeah. That I can definitely 100% say that I do not know what the series was.
Yeah.
I just didn't follow sports.
That PW pumping.
I just didn't follow sports. What up, Allstate? What's going on, brother? I just didn't follow sports after COVID with the bubbles, basketball. I just didn't follow basketball, and you know me, like I'm a sports guy.
Yo, for sure.
Dude, music and sports is how I get by. Like I usually fill my time with sports. Like that's what I talk about. Not fucking politics. Usually it's sports. Always. That's all I talk about is sports.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just been odd. Like.
What up, JJ?
Weird time.
Got that Pennywise blasting today.
That's a fact, baby. He's down in Florida smoking some True Leaf right now.
Oh, okay. I like True Leaf, man. I like True Leaf. They're out of the dispensaries, but they have the best combination of concentrates and bud, hands down.
That's what I was telling him.
Yeah. You can get some good buds that like grow healthy or like rise or What's the other one? Move. But the truth of the matter is the most well-rounded with buds and concentrates is True Leave and Move.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, and that's what I've tried. When I was down there, those are the ones that I did try.
Yeah. There's some good ones, though. They're getting there. Florida's way behind the rest of the world as far as dispensaries go, but they're getting there.
Oh, man, that's so good.
Oh, bet, JJ, you just went to True Leave? Yeah, because that's the jam. I love them. They've got different kinds of concentrates. They don't just have shatter. They have shatter. They have crumble. They have solventless. They have hash. True Leave is definitely where it's at, man, as far as the concentrates go.
Ooh. GMO.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, it was some GMO this morning. First habit of the day.
Right?
Dude, well, I'll tell you what. I woke up this morning. Hold on. This morning, like pretty much every other morning. Woke up just like not feeling it. You know what I mean?
I felt
Just
that
like,
way yesterday.
dude, just like totally not in a good mood. Just as soon as I woke up, I was like, nah, I should just go back to sleep, you know? Let me just go back to sleep and I'll wake up and it'll be a different, I'll feel a different way when I wake up, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, I think it was like 6:45 or 6:30. And then I was like, no. I like thought about it for a second and I was like, let me get up. Let me just get up. Let me just move around and, drink a little water or something, see what happens.
Yep.
Within like 10 minutes, it went away.
That's good. Sometimes that's all it takes, man. You gotta decide whether you're gonna be the butcher or the bull in that situation. And it's, sometimes you can relegate yourself to just take whatever the day gives you when you wake up. And sometimes you gotta have that force to just be like, nope, not today. And usually what it is, 9 times out of 10, is just you're just waking up. So you get this whole rush of emotions. Your body's been stagnant for 6-7 hours. And you just get this huge rush of emotion. And that's really all it is. And you just got to deal with whatever those emotions are.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, that's usually it. It's usually it.
But today's going to be a good day regardless.
Oh, dude, that's 100%. I was just reading on, I forget where I was looking. I think it was Twitter or something. Did you see what Kanye West is doing?
Oh, man.
No? Did you see it?
No, I didn't. He's always got something going on.
He's got something funny going. He's got something, I wouldn't say it's funny, but so he's doing this. I'll tell you right now. So it's basically saying like this is his last ditch effort for his presidential campaign, right? He wants to release T-shirts, presidential campaign? You know what I mean? I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what they're talking about, really. But so Kanye just filed legal docs to lock up the rights to "God Save America," which he wants to slap on shirts, sweaters, and hoodies, in what seems to be a final-ditch effort to push his message that was front and center in his first campaign ad: "Bring faith back to politics." Unclear if this is a campaign slogan like Barack Obama's famous "Hope" or Trump's "Make America Great Again," but it sure reads like one. The phrase also feels like a play on "God Bless America." Both patriotic, but kinda shanktimus. Too much with "save" swapped in.
Yeah, he's wild. He's had some crazy stuff already with as far as his campaign goes, but what are you going to do, bro? Like, and if you can call it a campaign, nobody considers him running. I mean, it's just it's a publicity grab is all it is.
That's what it feels like to me, dude, honestly.
Yeah, that's all it is. What's up, BG?
BG Labs. I absolutely did. Yeah, I saw the pics. They're fucking fire, dude.
Oh, man. BG, what you smoking on this morning, sir?
EG is a grower himself.
Oh,
I'll let him tell you if he wants to.
Bet. Hey, we appreciate you, man. Need more people like you.
That's a fact. Damn, they're auctioning off the
Yeah, bro. You want to let
six.
BG hop on? You want to let BG hop on real quick?
Yeah. Hold on. I don't know how to.
Let him in. I wonder if I hop out if it'll let him in.
Yeah, that's probably because that's why, because I'm the main person in here.
Yeah. All right. Let me hop out and he can hop in. Just text me when he's done.
All right. Oh, you really can't, so you just gotta stay in.
I won't be long. You can stay on, buddy.
What up, dog?
What's up?
How we doing?
So, yesterday, the wife's coming home from work, picked up our daughter, 7 months old. She's turning in the driveway.
Uh-huh.
She stopped dead nuts in the road. There's a F-150 parked behind her. Some kid comes up at about 60 miles an hour in a freaking Camry, smashes the back of the car. The truck smashes into the back of my wife's car, crumples in the whole rear of it. All right in front of the house yesterday afternoon at 3 o'clock. So it blew my whole afternoon portion of my class. So.
God damn, man.
I know, dude. It's like, I'm glad that her and my 7-month-old were safe, but it's just like, now I got to go find a body shop first thing this morning before class starts at 9 your time. Well, my time.
Damn.
Little bit of sauce. Apple
Nice. Nice. I just had a little GMO.
I like garlic cookies.
Yeah, man. Good taste on it.
I've got that was a little sauce. This is a little bit of gelato left.
Nice.
There's some, this is bubblegum death or something. It's like, it's bubblegum OG and Death Star.
Okay.
It's a crumble.
Love crumble.
And then this was a banana OG. It's pretty good.
Okay. Love a banana OG.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to flip the flower Friday, man, or I'm gonna have too much to deal with on this side.
Yeah.
My goal was to have 3 Moby Dicks and 3 churches. I had that in the beginning, and until a couple died. So
happens.
A couple of my seedlings, they got up, sprouted out, and then just beep, and it happens. But so it forced me to go a different route, so I had to pop 2 holy punches, and I was able to salvage 1 church. So at least I have 2 churches, 2 Moby Dicks, and 2 holy punches.
Very nice.
But
very nice roots. Great root system. Wow. Beautiful. Flexing on them. How you doing?
All right, so Miracle Alien Cookies and Slurricane. This is coming up next.
Slurricane.
Yeah,
I need some of those genetics.
Yeah, so this is Miracle Alien Cookies and Slurricane Crosses. So
Oh,
that's Mac Slurry, Mac F1 and Slurricane 7, I think, from In-House Genetics. I'll have to see which number it is, but
okay, in-house.
yeah. So these are my Macs that I'm starting up. I do funny things sometimes. I've started all those. I'll dig some roots out and get them all in their own separate pot probably this weekend, but they're still seedlings, so I'm not too worried. That's two
That's
more
so.
of those Mac Slurries right there. This is my Purple Punch auto from Barney's Farm that's almost done.
You like the autos?
I only do it over here just out of, I was trying to find something from the interim until I started my perpetual grow, which is why
Okay.
I got this whole second tent.
Gotcha.
And then I'm very displeased. I will never purchase another Barney's Farm product ever. And if they send me any free stuff, I won't take it. So, I mean, this is a Barney's Farm plant, bro. Look at that. I mean, this is a whole plant. That's my arm. So,
Weak ass genetics, man.
this is a whole plant. I mean, whole plant. Like, these two are photos. I'm not worried about them. That's Moby Dick. That's one that I saved, and I'll show you my some people's unethical methods of torture to plants. But so this is Bubba Island Kush. This is a grow for Horticulture Lightning Group sponsored this grow. So they sent me a 650R to grow this Bubba Island Kush with on this grow, and then I'll compare to my HLG 600. But it's Bubba Island Kush at about 3.5 weeks so far. It went through a spurt when it was a seedling, and it just did not want to move out of this stage for 2 weeks. It stayed this height, and then all of a sudden it was like, blow. But there's Moby Dick. I bent her over at the main line, folded her up this way, and then ran all her branches out to the side, so she's growing in that pattern. So I have my main light I built, and then I have my HLG 600, and then that 650R that I run over there, and then that's my newts for soil side of plants. Obviously, you know how hydro rolls.
Yes, sir.
It's time for me to recalibrate my thing because it was 5.9 this morning when I done dropped to 5.3, which I know it ain't 5.3. So I built a little waterfall dump. So my main pump's over there, sucks everything through, starts from the res, sucks through, creates an undercurrent, and dumps through over a waterfall. And then I have a dump valve over there to empty out. And then this is just a restrictor valve. And then that there is your controller for your pump. Because that thing is 2,000 gallons an hour. It's set on its absolute lowest setting. Because if you turn it up at all, it will suck the last tote slam dry.
Right. Beautiful, dude.
That was my quick little walkthrough. I'll smoke with you again, and then let's get Cash back in here.
Word up. Appreciate it. That was cool.
Wave
It's
your
always-
hands in the air like you don't care.
It's always nice to see, how other people do it.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's got their own way, you know?
Everybody has their own way. Everybody has their own method. Everybody has their own way of super cropping, man.
If you... Goodness gracious. Always had a older man tell me, he said, you ask too many people, you get too many opinions. He said, then it turns into something that it's not your grow, it's somebody else's grow.
Everybody else's.
And with growing in general, you have to find your own way.
Yep.
Just because you'll never learn your own little flow with the plants. That's why.
Definitely, 100%. Everybody has their own way. I've never met somebody that does everything exactly the same.
That's my banana kush, little outdoor one.
Yeah, I got some outs rolling right now. I haven't
This
set up my ends yet.
So this one's funky, right? This
Uh-huh.
was I tried a monster clone, but what happened when I took this clone off of a branch, I took it off of a lower branch instead of taking a big monster clone branch.
Right.
I took a smaller one off the low side, but it's the second one of these I've grown like this, and they all grow in just these sticks. They don't grow like off your normal branches like they typically do. They just grow up in the stick form and fill full of bud, and they're just about 8-inch sticks of bud. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that is odd.
But this is my little flat. I got 40 acres here.
Beautiful. Where are you at?
I'm in Alabama.
Alabama. Okay.
There's
Cool.
Hank. I don't know where his sister's at. But I got a whole mountain up here, all this over to my side, and then all this.
That's awesome, dude.
But that's my little man cave shed. There's Callie. Come here.
Callie. I had a dog named Callie.
Yeah, her name's California, and then this is Hank. She had another brother, Odysseus, but he passed away this year.
Okay.
Second dog I've lost on my road right here. So, but anyways, I appreciate what you're doing. You
Yeah,
and
likewise, man.
And y'all just keep the positive encouragement. There's too much negativity in this world, and
That's 100%.
all we need is human kindness and to be there for each other, and we'll succeed as a race.
I agree, man. I really agree with that.
As a unified race, I mean, we're in reality, we're one race in the human race, and a select group of people tend to try to create division when things are going good. So,
You're right. Appreciate you coming on, brother.
all right, man.
All right, brother.
Real quick,
Yeah.
last thing, and I'm gonna let you go for real. Sorry. Run down the front steps. So that's where she was at in the driveway.
Oh, no shit.
But it like,
Ooh. Damn, dude. Fortunate.
smashed the whole back glass out. But my daughter was in there in her car seat, so thankfully,
Oh, my goodness.
the window tint kept it from, because there's like no glass in here.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Thank God, dude.
All right, bro. Have a good
All
day.
right, brother. Likewise.
See ya.
Be safe. All right, guys. Get cash back in here. RB. Finish out the rest of the show here. How's everybody feeling this morning? What are we smoking on? That was nice. Have a little guest on.
Man, that was, dude, you kidding me? Came by, dropped some knowledge, gave us some positive encouragement because, man, that could have gone way worse. I'm glad your daughter is okay, man. That's job one, bro. I'm super glad that she's okay. That's the only thing that matters, man. My kids are everything to me, bro. I can't even imagine being in that situation, let alone, it going as good as it did. So that's just excellent, man.
Yeah, it just goes to show, you got to be grateful to be here. You just got to have some humility. Just be grateful for every day.
Yep. You just don't know. You just don't know, man. So,
yeah, you just never know when it's going to be your turn.
Yep. He kicked some serious knowledge there, though.
Yeah, for sure. That was cool. I appreciate BG. He's always jumping in lives and spitting knowledge, and he's a good dude. He's a cool dude. Shares the same values as we, wanting to just spread the positivity and, keep people on the up and up. And when we're down, share.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's get some papaya. Oh, yeah.
You saw my dude Don jump in.
Yep.
I've known Don my whole life. We grew up in the same neighborhood, and it's just a really small world because I moved up north and he moved up north too. And then I'm like, yo, I think I seen you the other day. You live up here, so and so. It turns out we live on like the same street.
No.
Yeah, yeah. So it's just wild, and we didn't even know. We had no clue. I saw
That's
him
so
running his
cool.
dog. Yeah, he's got a beautiful dog, and I saw him running his dog one day, and I couldn't be sure because I was in the work car. I was kind of moving, so I moved past him, and then I looked to the right, and I was like, that had to be him, man. So I hit him up later up on the gram, and I was like, yo, did I see you running? He's like, yeah. He's like, I live over off of Inwood. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So,
That's
yeah.
wild, dude. That's cool as fuck, though. You know,
Yeah.
small world.
Yeah, very small world. Very small world.
What'd you go to high school with him or something? You guys grew up the same neighborhood type shit?
Yeah.
That's
For sure.
dope. That's dope.
Middle school, high school, yeah.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah.
I have a few friends like that we've been friends since that, you know. Well,
That's
my buddy I live with, I know him since we were like 7 years old.
Yeah. I'm pretty blessed with friends, bro. I got to be honest, man. I had some times when I got outside of those friends, and I found out that, who you keep around you can be really important in life, But whenever I'm around, my core friends, the people that have made it this far, I never had any issues. It's just funny how the world teaches you that so quickly, though. You got to be very choosy with, who you bring into your life sometimes because, look, I'm all about helping anybody, but there's some people that you don't even know it. They're looking at you in some kind of way as soon as they meet you. Like, they're looking what they can get from you. And so you got to be careful with that. But I'm very blessed with the friends I had growing up, coming up as a kid. I mean, I still have 5-6 friends that I've known my whole life, so.
Yeah, it's it's shitty because I've had to learn a lot of hard life lessons, and one of them is that not everybody's a good person. See, I grew up in a naive sense to where I thought that, and I still kind of do it. I think that everybody has the same intentions, the same heart as I do, when they don't, It sucks when you finally come to that realization, or when you figure that out in life, that like there are some people out there that you're gonna think are your friends that are just gonna fuck you over, and they don't really actually care about you. They're just worried about what they can get from you. It's like people don't know what an actual friend is. You know what I mean? Or maybe they do. Just people have different. I've also noticed that just people have different ideas of what a friend is. And you know what? So I had this one friend, for example, right? And they just saw things differently than I did. So what I did personally, right? They were doing things that were upsetting me, and it wasn't along, they were fucked up, you know what I mean? And they were the type of person you couldn't tell them any different. So what I did is I just separated myself from them. And when they finally asked me, like, why did we stop talking? It's like, listen, I'm not going to tell you like that what you're doing is wrong, because maybe it isn't. In your eyes, like what you're doing, you think is okay. But in like my life, like that's not okay. So I just don't want to be surrounded with that. And I think for me, that works so much better than like trying to tell certain people, like, because some people, you could tell them till you're blue in the face that what they're doing is fucked up and how they're acting is fucked up, and that they shouldn't, every time, they shouldn't be looking at what they can get from you every time, you know what I mean? They should just be like worried about like, how can I help this person? How can we help each other?
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Some people just will never grasp that concept, and I've realized that, and that shit used to fuck me up though, because I would spend so much time and energy trying to like change people and trying to get people to understand the way that I understand, and trying to get people to like reciprocate the way that I reciprocate, because I want everybody to be a good person. Like if I look out for you just out of the goodness of my heart, I want you to do the same, but that's not the way that it is. It's just not the way that it is.
What's up, FY7? What's up, Big Cookie? I completely agree. And the hard part is you learn those lessons the hard way.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to touch the stove and find out it's hot. And then you learn that, like, hey, look, here's the one thing I learned through addiction, right? You are not going to save anybody. You cannot. It is not within your means to save anybody. You could be there 100 straight days, and on the 101st day, you have something come up with work, and you got to go do it, and you got to leave them in their time of need. They're going to be all by themselves. If you're drowning, you cannot go try to save them. They will take you down with them, unfortunately. You can do everything you can to help them without bringing yourself into their fold. But even then, it's like, you realize even I had to do it myself. I had to want it for myself. It's the same thing with those people until they learn those lessons. And say, you know, like, you got to do this on your own. You have to have the ambiguity to say, I'm going to do this no matter what. And there's some people that they will never be that way. And the determining factor really comes down to, how do you treat the people that care the most about you, right? And if you leave a trail of tears behind you to all of the people that you came up with, your family and your friends, and you burn those bridges, they may be able to go back across if you make the right changes and you show them that you realize what you did was wrong, but it's never going to be the same, right? And you have to take that into account. Like, all my stuff, any messing up I did, I only brought myself down. I never brought anybody with me in those times, you know. It wasn't until the person that would become my wife came into the picture, and, you know, even though it was just me messing me up, I started to mess her up too by messing myself up, that I realized, hey, whoa, okay, it's not just me I'm taking down. I'm taking everybody down with me, whether they want to be a part of it or not. Because if something happens to me, they're stuck with the weight of that. So it's got to be a personal decision, and it takes a lot, bro. It takes a lot, you know. I took Xanax every day for 2 years, every day, and to kick that habit, I don't know, just that trigger, that's what I need to feel better, or that I need to get around my anxiety. Until I licked that, I was never going to be okay for anybody, and I was just going to be in self-destruct. And you can't, it's so hard, because we've seen so many people. I mean, it's in the last 5-10 years, the amount of people that I've seen die from addiction it's unworldly. And two people very, very close to me, you know, Abdullah may have, at the end of the day, committed suicide, but what really killed him was addiction.
Right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Trish, that's, you know, unfortunately, there's some people that they meet you and they see something that it's, I'm going to get this from it, or I'm going to take this from this person. And it's sad. It's very, very sad that there's people like that. But the older I get, the more I realize that there are a lot of good people in the world. And probably the best people are the ones that have been hurt the most.
Yeah.
Sad to say, but
I saw, everybody has probably saw it. It's I think it's a Robin Williams. It's probably not his original quote, but it's quoted by him a lot. It's, I think what is it? The saddest people in life are the ones that are trying to help people, I forget.
Exactly
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I can't reiterate it in my mind. I can see it, but I can't reiterate it. But it's like, we know what it feels like, to be lonely and not have anybody. I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that I can be codependent in a sense where I'm always trying to help other people, because I know what it feels like to be alone and not have anyone and have nobody. And I don't ever want somebody to feel the way that I had felt. That's the quote. I just forget how it goes. Saddest people always trying to make everyone else. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Saddest people in life are always trying to make everybody else feel happy because they know it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and it's no coincidence that comedians are one of the biggest group of people with suicidal tendencies. And that's because they become so affixed on fixing people, making people happy, making people laugh, that when then they go home to their own life and they don't have that person in their life, they feel completely alone. And it's sad, man. It's really sad that that's the kind of world that we develop. And we talked about it the other day too. Like, when people are at their worst, like, I'm a very self-reliant person. I'm very lucky to have the person that I have in my life, but I'm very self-reliant. So there's some things that I won't even talk about. I'll just deal with them myself, and that's super unhealthy, right? Like, that's not healthy at all. Like, you got to have that person that you go to for, if it's relationship advice, I go to this person. If it's I'm on the edge and I'm teetering on making, I'm going to, have a relapse or something like that, I'm going to talk to this person. You have to have a group of people that you trust with all those things. And that's why you can't have a bunch of yes men around you and yes women. You have to have people that are going to be real with you, because if I didn't have my wife, like, I would have never kicked my habits. I had a bunch of people around me that were more than happy to tell me that because I had a good job and I made good money and I had my own things, that I was doing good in life. But I knew internally I wasn't. And it took my wife, even outside of all my family members that knew what I had going on. It took my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, to really say, hey, what do you got going on in your life that's so bad? Why are you so far down this road? And that's what's crazy, is the people around you sometimes, because they know you the way they do, it can affect your ability to help you in those situations. So you got to be careful who you get help from too, in that regard. But you have to have a strong team, and you have to have people that you can trust for certain things. You just do.
Yeah, 100%.
Not healthy to deal with it by yourself. I can tell you that much. I tell people all the time, it could be somebody that, I have very surface level conversations with, and I know them through, work, or I know them through Facebook or whatever. I'm always, if I see they put something out there, I'm like, look, I'm here. Like, even if it's just a talk about whatever, get it off your chest. We don't know too many mutual people. You can just talk to me. I ain't going to go tell nobody about it, because I've been there.
Yeah.
And everybody, can feel alone at times. So.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. One thing that used to jam me up is I used to not want to talk about shit because I was worried of the way that people would think about me. But in the end, I just realized, like, it's for me anyways. So who cares what other people
It's
are,
all for you.
who cares what other people think?
Yeah, it's all for you, bro, because think about it. Even if you decide, like, I've been burned a million times trying to help people on the side of the road, man. I've had somebody hit me with a good story in a parking lot. They got a pregnant girl with them, and oh my God, you got me, dude. I'm such an amiable person. I'm like, what? How much do you need? Let's go to the gas station and put some gas in your car and get you some food. And I've been burned by that, but the truth of the matter is, no, I wasn't. I was never burned, because I did that for me. I did that because I would want somebody to do that for me if I was in the same boat, if that was really the boat that they were in. And it's not me to judge whether they were or not, or what they needed to do at that point. But in some way, I'll be a part of the lesson they learn in the long run. You know what I mean? Whether it's taking advantage of a dude that would have given you the shirt off his back and having to deal with that. Or, just like, hey, I took advantage of so many people. I remember this one dude gave me anything he could. And I don't have a lot, you know what I mean? So it's not like I have a bunch to give, but I don't mind. It's never been a thing for me, and that's for me. So it's got to be for you. That's the only one you're really living for.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you're my friend, because people like you are a rarity. People that understand life and see life the way that you see it, it's rare.
Well, I appreciate that, bro. We've been through some shit together,
That's a fact.
So that's the cool part. You were there for me too, so it's not a one-way street.
Yeah, we get a closing dab here.
Yeah, do it, bro. I'm putting my stuff away. I got to get going, but
all right.
I'm with you till you take yours. Make it count.
Yeah, I got GMO for the last one.
Okay, bet.
Let's go.
Proper. No pressure. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that was proper.
Tasty.
Yeah. Oh man.
Don't put me under pressure. All right, guys.
All right, we'll check y'all later. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it.
Tune in daily, 8 a.m. Appreciate you guys.
Have a good one, y'all.
Peace out, guys.